Good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. It is once again our daily sports update show. It is Monday, the 12th of May in Central Europe. It might still be the 11th of May in a part of the world like the US and South America. But it is our daily sports update show and the start of a new week. You know what? This week's going to be a little bit more quiet, and then we get to Thursday, and then it's going to go off crazy again. Because on the weekend, I think we have something like 11 rugby matches to do, something like that. I don't know. And a hell of a lot of football, and so going to be a good weekend. It's going to be a good weekend. But let's start off what happened this weekend. I hope the topics are working this morning. There you go. Football, NBA, NHL, Major League Baseball, rugby, motorsports, big motorsports block this morning. Got some sumo in there. I will do my best not to F up the nappy brigade. Believe me. So yeah, that's it. The ticker at the bottom. You can see some of the information that's coming up. But look, as per usual, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button. We are at 46,005. So we've cracked the 46,000 mark. There you go. Put out a heart out there. I'll leave that heart out there this morning. Not a problem. Thanks a lot. So, hey, we're on our way to 47,000. Sounding good. I'll leave that there. Like I said, look, this is just for my nephew Ryan. I know a lot of people are not interested in it, but his FC Basel did win the championship yesterday, and they were already on the balcony there in Basel having a nice big party. But the real party will start next weekend when they receive the cup, and then after the game against Lucerne, and then everybody will go back there. And I think Ryan is taking his grandfather there as well. So I think you guys just have to be careful and safe, and that's all. Then there was football yesterday. Let's start off in the Premier League. Newcastle beat Chelsea 2-0. Manchester United lost again. What a shit show. Even the coach is thinking of retiring. Nottingham Forest, that's a bad result for Nottingham Forest. They drew 2-2 to Leicester City, so their Champions League hopes is dwindling quite fast. Tottenham Hotspurs lost as well, and these two teams are in the final to Crystal Palace, and Liverpool and Arsenal drew 2-2. At that game, Liverpool-Arsenal, I mean, what a disgrace. You Liverpool fans should be goddamn ashamed of yourself. Trent Alexander-Arnold comes on and they boo him. They boo the man. I mean, that just shows you the quality of the Scousers. There is no quality, man. These people are just the pits. Then in Spain, of course, there was the Leganes beat Espanyol 3-2, but the big one was El Clasico, Real Madrid against Barcelona, or the Barcelona against Real Madrid. That ended 4-3. A hat-trick from Mbappe didn't even help Real Madrid win that one, so Barcelona well on their way to the title there. Athletic Bilbao doing well in securing a spot for the Champions League. They beat Alaves 1-0, and Real Betis drew to Osasuna. A little bit of a setback for Real Betis to get to the Champions League spots. Then we move to the Bundesliga. Jawohl. Oh, upset there. Borussia Dortmund beat Bayer Leverkusen 4-2. Frankfurt and St. Pauli drew 2-2. And, I can't even see that. VfB Stuttgart and beat Augsburg 4-0. Don't forget, I will do all the tables on Tuesday. Tuesday is Table Tuesday, remember that. Then we go to Italy. Buongiorno tutti. Monza beat Udinese 2-1. Hellas Verona and Lecce. And every time I hear this name, there's this woman I have to shout out to. This is a girl that works on United Stand. It's not Lecce. She calls it Lecce. It is Lecce. Lecce Verona 1-1. Torino lost to Internazionale Milano 2-0. And Napoli drew to Genoa 2-2. So they only picked up 1 point. Inter picked up 3 points. So we'll see tomorrow. But it's a 1 point race there in Italy. So squeaky bum time there. Then, of course, this weekend we had a massive rugby weekend. We'll start with the Super League and Super Rugby. I know Wern looked at them, but I just want to look at them again. Drua lost to the Blues 5-34. The Waratahs got beaten by the Reds 21-8. The Crusaders lost to the Chiefs 19-35. Now that was an unbelievable game because the Crusaders were actually leading 19-3 at halftime, and then they just crumbled and the Chiefs just destroyed them. And the Western Force got knocked off by the Brumbies 14-33. All the tables, everything tomorrow. Don't worry. Tomorrow's Table Tuesday. URC. My Sharks, of course, we win again. 29-10 against the Ospreys. Munster and Ulster, that was 38-20. The Bulls destroyed Cardiff 45-21. Benetton beat the Warriors. Big game there, 33-7. The Stormers beat the Dragons 48-12. Leinster, I'm ashamed to read this result if I'm a 76-5 against Zebre. Not only are the Italian refs in this league shit, the Italian teams. Okay, no, Benetton's doing well, but Zebre, how can you lose 76-5? Man, that's a disgrace. Connacht lost to Edinburgh 21-31. And yesterday, the hapless Lions lost 19-32 to the Scarlets. So all their playoff hopes have gone down the shitter, the toilet, whatever you want to call it. But tomorrow, I'll update you on those things. I'm going to take that heart away because it's just getting out of my way now. Then we move to the North American sports leagues and lots of things going on there. Yes, it was the NBA yesterday. Yes, I did the Thunder against the Nuggets. Yes, I went off my rocket because it was a shit show. It was just unbelievable how they were shooting threes and missing everything. But at the end, the Thunder did win 92-87. And that series is now tied at 2-2. And then the big one yesterday, a big upset. Once again, the Indiana Pacers beat the Cleveland Cavaliers 109-129. The Cavaliers, the number one team in the league on the Eastern Conference side, looks like they're going out of the playoffs. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I know there was somebody in there, I think it was Talks, was in last night at the basketball, big Cleveland fan, but not looking good for the Cavaliers. Let's show you what the standings are. So the Nuggets Thunder are tied 2-2. The Warriors are down 1-2 to the Timberwolves. The Pacers are up 3-1 against the Cavaliers, and the Knicks are up 2-1 against the Celtics. Tonight we have the Warriors and the Warriors, Timberwolves, and Knicks and Celtics will play tonight. Then in the National Hockey League, the Dallas Stars beat the Winnipeg Jets 5-2, and the Panthers beat the Maple Leafs 2-0. So in those series, the Stars are up 2-1. The Oilers are up 2-1 against my Knights. The Panthers have equalized after being down 2-0 in the series. They've come back to 2-2. And the Hurricanes are leading the Capitals 2-1. Then in the Major League Baseball, as per usual, a massive night in the Major League Baseball. Chicago Cubs lost 2-6 to the New York Mets. The Atlanta Braves lost 3-4 to the Pittsburgh Pirates. The St. Louis Cardinals beat the Washington Nationals 6-1. The Milwaukee Brewers beat the Tampa Bay Rays 4-2. The Texas Rangers beat the Detroit Tigers 6-1. The Boston Red Sox beat the Kansas City Royals 3-1. The Cincinnati Reds got blanked 0-6 to the Houston Astros. The Marlins, that's the Florida Marlins, they lost 2-4 to the Chicago White Sox. But if you think that's all Major League Baseball, you are wrong, because there's a lot more to come. The San Francisco Giants lost in a tight one to the Minnesota Twins 6-7. The San Diego Padres lost to the Colorado Rockies 3-9. Rockies' worst team in baseball, but they get a win. The Yankees destroyed the Oakland Athletics 12-2. The Baltimore Orioles beat the California Angels 7-3. The LA Dodgers beat the Diamondbacks 8-1. The Blue Jays from Toronto beat the Seattle Mariners 9-1. And the Philadelphia Phillies beat the Cleveland Guardians 3-0. So there is your North American sports roundup. And then we got to get into some motorsport. Yeah, there was a lot of motorsport this weekend. And we're going to start with the NASCAR. That great race there for the NASCAR. Kyle Larson won that one ahead of Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell is the guy leading the table. Ryan Blaney third. Chase Briscoe fourth. Alex Bowman fifth. Josh Berry, Ryan Prius, Chris Buescher, Joey Logano, and Joe Hunter Nemechek. That is your top 10. So the man of the hour was Kyle Larson. Well done. Hendrick Motorsports, my team. Let's have a look at what the standings are in the NASCAR. It is actually Kyle Larson that has taken over the lead in the NASCAR now from Christopher Bell, both on 3 wins. Danny Hamlin in third, Will Byron, Joey Logano. So yeah, I'm just looking to make sure all my Hendrick Motorsports boys are in there. Yes, Larson, Byron, Elliott, and Bowman. There you go. Then there was a little thing called the MotoGP yesterday. Unbelievable race in the MotoGP. There was rain, there was chaos, there was people on wet tires, on slick tires, changing the bikes 3 or 4 times, people falling all over the place. But at the end of the day, very rare win for Honda. I don't know when last Honda won a race. Must have been about 3 years ago. Johan Sarko, the Frenchman, wins his home Grand Prix. The man can drive in the wet. That's all I can say. He did a fantastic. He was like 20 seconds ahead of everybody. What a good result for Johan Sarko. Ahead of Marc Marquez and Aldeguer. If you're missing the other 2 top drivers, Alex Marquez and Francesco Bagnaia, yeah, they fell on their asses and didn't score any points. Not a good weekend for those 2 boys. But got a shout out to the Frenchman. Bonjour, Mr. Sarko. Well done. He won the race and he gets Honda one of their rare wins. So we'll be nice and we'll give him the star man of the day, Johan Sarko. Let's have a quick look at those MotoGP standings. As you can see, big gap now for Marc Marquez, ahead of his brother Alex Marquez and Francesco Bagnaia, Albestia. Then we go Morbidelli, Di Gianantonio, Zarco is now in 6th position, Quartararo, Aldair, Costa and Agura. So, yeah, that's the standings in the MotoGP. Then there was a race in the IndyCar, and that was actually the road course in the IndyCar, not the oval. And once again, Alex Palau wins. I mean, this man is just becoming a winner. Every race this man is winning. So shout out to Alex Palau. Well done there. Show you the standings in the IndyCar. Yes, Alex Palau. There's been 5 Grand Prix. He's won 4 of them. And Carl Kirkwood has won the other one. So yeah, he is looking very comfortable at the top of the standings. That was the IndyCar from this weekend. So we did the NASCAR, we did the MotoGP, we did the IndyCar. Then, of course, the Ice Hockey World Championships are on at the moment. Big game today for my Swiss, playing against the USA at 4:20. I'm thinking, if I'm at home at that time, of actually doing a watch-along, but it's a long watch-along for ice hockey. I'm not sure. Don't hold me for responsible quite yet. So have a look at the results yesterday. Canada thumped Latvia 7-1. The Germans, they beat Kazakhstan 4-1, and the Finns squeaked past the French 4-3. Then there were some more games. The Czechs narrowly beat Norway 2-1. I've got to get this right. The Slovakians beat the Slovenians 3-1, yeah. And the USA destroyed Hungary 6-0. So, yeah, that's your ice hockey results. So, after the ice hockey, we move on. We move on to sumo. Here we go. Let's see my pronunciation today. Let's see. Okay, so we'll start at the top. Tamawashi will take on Wakataka Kage today. Tamawashi 1-0 and Watataka Kage 0-1. Daisho will take on Gonoyama. Oho will take on Kirashima. Then my boy Onosata will take on Takayasu. Onosata won his first match. Then Abi will take on Koto Sakura. He lost his first match, Koto Sakura, surprisingly. And of course, the Yoko Horoshuo will take on Wakamoto Haru. There you go. I hope that's pronounced right. Let me go look in the chat because Verds was probably pissing himself. So I'm going to go have a look at the chat. Oh, Ronnie Hoff, morning. Vern's not there. He's not roasting me on these things. Then talking about the chat, let me take that out the way. Don't forget, Wern will give you a big sumo update in the next few days on everything that's happening before the weekend. I know that is definite. My question this morning was, which motorsport series is the best? 37% say it's MotoGP, 35% say NASCAR, 14% say IndyCar, and only 14% say Formula One. Formula One not doing well, huh? Not doing well. People don't like the Formula One. What is all the smileys for, my friend? I did that perfectly, man. I'm a sumo savant. But let me tell you what's coming up on the program this week. We've got a little bit of time. Of course, we have our morning shows every morning from 7 o'clock Central European time. Tomorrow, our big rugby update is going to be coming out. Then I think on Wednesday, the sumo update will come out from Wern. On Thursday, we're going to have live darts, the Premier League, night 15. It's hotting up. Then on Friday night, we have a double header. First, we're going to have the Stormers against Cardiff, that'll start at 7, and at 9 we're going to have Chelsea against Manchester United. That's not true. Friday morning there are going to be 2 rugby games. The first one is the Highlanders against the Hurricanes, Highlanders, and I think it's the Waratahs against the Blues or something like that. But we have 2 Super Rugby matches on Friday morning. We'll have the URC and the Premier League on Friday. So Friday, another big day. And then on Saturday, another 2 Super League matches, 4 UCR games. Wow, so we've got 6 rugby games on Saturday. So a lot to look forward to this week. But listen here, you guys, join me tomorrow morning. Remember, tomorrow morning is Table Tuesday. So all the tables from all the leagues in football, basketball, I'll put out all the tables tomorrow. We'll have a long, hard look at those tables. Who's going to be champion, who's not going to be champion. And otherwise, I wish you peace, love, and happiness. Have a great morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. And we will see each other again. Same time, same place, tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock. I sign out. Ciao, ciao.